A clever staff member says, "Because of that street food stall, our restaurant isn't running well." The owner asks, "Why? Is his price lower than ours? Then do one thing, reduce the prices of all our dishes." The staff member replies, "That won't help. His food is extremely tasty, and because of that all our customers go there to eat." The owner says, "Just watch how I shut down his stall." Then she tells the staff member to handle the restaurant, and then she leaves. She goes to the street vendor's stall. Seeing her, the vendor says, "Ma'am, you're here today?" He quickly cleans a table and asks her to sit. The owner sits down. The vendor asks, "Ma'am, how did you come here today?" The owner replies, "I heard that you make very delicious food, so I thought I would taste it once." The vendor says, "Then ma'am, what should I bring for you?" The owner replies, "Not now. I'll tell you in a little while." So the vendor goes back to work. After that, the woman asks him, "How much do you earn?" The vendor replies, "Around $2,000. She asks, "Since when have you been doing this work?" The vendor says, "Ma'am, I actually completed a cooking course, but later I didn't get a job in any restaurant, so I opened this small food stall." Just then, a customer arrives and says, "Please give me food quickly." The vendor replies, "Just give me 2 minutes." Then she gets an idea. She pretends to talk on the phone and acts worried. After a moment, she cuts the call but continues acting upset. The vendor asks, "What happened, ma'am? You seem worried." The woman says, "Would you work in my restaurant for a few days?" The vendor says, "No, ma'am, I'm happy with my stall." The woman replies, "You just said you opened this stall because you didn't get a job. Now I'm offering you a job myself. On top of that, my chef has left the job. I promise to give you double the salary." The vendor says, "All right, ma'am, I'll think about it and tell you." The woman replies, "Okay, think quickly and let me know," and she leaves. After she leaves, the vendor serves food to the customer and starts to leave. Just then, customer stops him and says, "I don't think that woman's intentions are good. Your stall is running well. You should stay here." But the vendor replies, "She is offering me double salary, and I can't earn from this stall forever in the long term." A few months later, the owner looks very happy. The staff member asks why. The woman says, "It was a great decision to hire that stall vendor as our chef. All of his customers have also started coming here, and we are making a huge profit." The staff member says, "Yes, ma'am." The woman says, "Now his job is done. Let's fire him." The staff member says, "Yes, ma'am, fire him." Then she calls the vendor. The vendor comes and says, "Yes, ma'am." The woman says, "Don't you feel like working properly? I'm getting many complaints about you." The vendor replies, "No, ma'am, I treat all customers properly." But the woman interrupts him and says, "Are you arguing with me? Not only do you not work properly, but you're also talking back. Here, take your money and leave. We don't need you anymore." She gives him some money and asks him to leave. The vendor counts the money and says, "This is only $2,000. You said you would give double salary." The woman replies, "Everyone here gets the same salary. You're not special that I would give you double." The vendor says, "So you used me to bring all my customers here, and now that they've all started coming to your restaurant, you're firing me?" The woman replies, "Yes, that's exactly why I hired you. Now what will you do? Just get out." Should the vendor open his food stall again outside her restaurant? If yes, then like and subscribe.